lucky to be here with the great singing actress and great operatic diva, Renata Scotto.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you for being on our show. I like talking after all that.
Can I have a candy?
Want some coffee?
Yeah, maybe some coffee.
Get that coffee. We do want to talk a little bit. You and I have been talking actually before we even started the interview about the state of the arts in the world.
Is this the best?
Is this your best side? What's your best profile?
Is this the best profile? I don't know, maybe this is better.
We can do that.
You can stand here. Stand by me.
We will be getting you.
We're getting from both sides. He's kind of shooting
He's
to.
getting the
Wandering around.
Ah, okay.
It's in the corner.
Because this is not the best side.
Why? Rolling out.
Well, we'll keep that.
Here we are again.
They don't ever get my best profile.
You have one?
Yeah, thanks a lot. We were talking about the state of the arts in this country and in the world, and how it seems that singers are just there is no. What do we do?
I think there is a little bit of confusion. Yes, there is. I don't know. I think it's also on the theater, in the artistic director of the theater. Sometimes they think they put a program. They think, okay, to this year we do Aida, Traviata, Trovatore, The Ring, and Strauss. Okay, we decide, we do Arianna, we do this, we do and then they look for the singers. Instead of say, okay, we have a great tenor, we have a great soprano, what do? Let's do Traviata because we have Violetta, and let's do Puritani, or let's do The Ring because we have, let's do Tristan Isolde because we have a perfect Tristan Isolde. So I think this is one thing that is quite, I don't understand. And then singers. Singers today, there's so much going on in the world. It somehow is better that opera is no more an elite, that opera is for everyone who wants to and be able to be part of. In the meantime, opera today has a challenge moment because there's so much going on. We have TV, we have films, we have a show of any internet. Oh my God. We have so much distraction that opera becomes a smaller world. There's no more the time when you read the book of what was opera in the beginning of 19th century. You know, singers were really prima donna, tenor or baritone or bass. They were really prima donna, and it took forever to go in the theater, and they were accepted like God. And today is no more this way because we have so many other.
Now, talking about that, what do you think the world has shifted from the singer? Because that's what opera to me is about. I want to go to hear a throat. I want to hear somebody sing to me. I'm not so concerned about the production as much as I am hearing the singer.
Yes, but the production today became so important, especially to change productions. Now we have, film, we have musical, we have Broadway, we have plays, and we have especially we have a video, pop singers. Everything is modern dress in jeans. So why not to do opera in jeans and naked? Okay, naked because something new. Is there something new there? I don't think so. New is to have something that has good taste and that get to the audience, giving some feeling, is emotion to go to in a theater. When you go to see a play, when you go to Broadway, or when you go to an opera, what you want to be entertained with emotion. You don't want to be, oh my God, she's naked. Oh, so what? She's not even beautiful. Oh, she's very beautiful. After 2 seconds, you tire of seeing the beauty of 2 beautiful breasts.
Shock. Right.
Come on, you want something else. Something else is emotion. Something that touches your brain, that touches your heart. I mean, we are romantic. Although the romanticism is not today, it's past. But inside of us, we are romantic. We need to live another kind of life when we go somewhere and cry if you feel like, laugh if you feel like, and be emotional. So if we miss that in opera, especially opera, opera, what's so attractive about opera is that you go in a theater, you see a combination of arts. You have everything. You have the dancer, you have the scenery, you have costumes, you have acting, you have voices. It's a combination. It's all there. Opera is beautiful because of that. And give it to the audience. And then you have plot. I mean, you go to TV to see soap opera, you go to TV to see crime, you go to TV to see romance, you go to... In the opera you have everything. Everything is there in one evening. And sang, of course, you have to understand the words. Today it's easy because you have translation. I mean, I think opera is the most beautiful show in town. But again, we have to challenge with other shows and to publicize opera like one of the best shows. Not publicize because the soprano is naked and the soprano has to be skinny. You know, nowadays, I mean, soprano, tenors also, and baritone too, sometimes they go through something very dangerous in their life to be very skinny because the directors, they have a costume, a very small costume, and has to fit in this costume. Who said so? I mean, this makes me very angry. Very angry because it's dangerous. You can ruin a life of a person.
Exactly.
So, okay. Because, you know, some voices are born in a big body.
Right.
Because we use a lot of our, we use a lot of our body. But there are also some singers who are born skinny and they have a big voice inside a small body because the vocal cord are a little muscle. So then, if it is surrounded by fat or if it is surrounded by non-fat, okay, I mean, this is what we have. And so, what was the question?
Well, do you think it's really, how different is opera now than from when you first began your career?
I don't see too much difference. I mean,
Do you think the singers are better, or singers are the same, singers are not as good?
I think that probably a different kind of a teacher we had. I was very lucky. Actually, I was really lucky because when I began and I was really very young, my first coaches were the conductors. And today, what is missing for the singers to rehearse with the conductor. They have to be ready. They do one rehearsal or maybe 30, 50 rehearsal with an assistant, and then the conductor comes and he wants the singer to be perfect and then go. See, I went through a different period. I went through to a period where the conductor would take me and teach me that opera that he was going to conduct. And this was in La Scala, of course, in great theater, but not only La Scala, also other theater less important. The conductor would rehearse. And this is very important, I believe. Today, it's not there. It's It's not there. Not even in the most important theater is not there. And they don't rehearse. The assistant rehearse and then conductor come.
That's very different.
Very different.
Yeah.
Now, about time of perhaps when I made my debut in Sonnambula,
Mm-hmm.
Sonnambula, I replaced very famous singer, and this is where a young singer is waiting. You're there waiting the moment, the best moment that you are there ready, said, okay, I'm there in the right moment at the right time. And you have to have courage. You have to have courage to be able to step on stage and replace someone very famous and do your best.
Now
And who was that?
Can
Can you say?
No, everybody knows that.
So you went. I mean, now you really covered a great deal of Fox.
Yes.
Yes, because
But it didn't come sudden.
I know.
It came with.
see people today, young sopranos, want to
Exactly.
jump in singing Aida.
It's very important that today, perhaps a big difference when I was singing in the beginning of my career, there were no recording, very little recording. So I had my score and my teachers. Today there's so many recording out and very little coaching because the coaching is very expensive. Singers have no money to pay the coach
And teachers.
So it's better to buy a recording, listen to a recording, and learn from the recording. But what do? When you learn from a recording, first of all, you imitate somebody else. Because there's no other way. You listen and you pick up. And sometimes what they do is great, but it's great for them,
Right.
not when you repeat, because it's an imitation. So this is probably one of the most dangerous things today for the young people. And but therefore we have also places. There are many programs today that a young singer could go into, apply to get into a program where you have good coaching and you stay there maybe 2 or 3 years in learning, and then you go out and sing. A program are good because you don't pay coaching.
Mm-hmm.
You maybe have a chance to go on stage, and there are many around. We can go on and talk forever.
I know. We both feel the same way about and also about the state of the arts in the world, in the country, and I'm distressed about that. Del and I really.
Because perhaps what I do, I also have a course at the Accademia di Santa Cecilia in Roma. I am an academic of Santa Cecilia Academy in Roma, and that is called Opera Studio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in charge of that opera studio, and 3 times a year I have there are singers. As a matter of fact, there are singers. We exchange. They come to Roma, and then they come here in my academy, and from my academy here they go to Roma, and they develop and continually studying.
That's right. We'll go to Rome.
Okay.
We'll come to Rome.
But you have to audition for me first.
Okay, I think I'm in a little audition right now, right? You're gonna rip me apart in my barber duet here with.
You know, it's one of my favorite things. I remember the very first time I ever saw you. I didn't even see you on stage. I saw you on video. The Francesca da Rimini, the Zandonai. I thought that was the most wonderful thing I had ever seen in my life.
Thank you. It's a very difficult opera, though.
Yeah. But there were
5
moments that
acts
you were
and
just,
very
I could not believe that you could sing, you could speak without singing. It was amazing to me.
But you become, I don't know, I think this is another talent that you need to understand how to act and sing. Because a singer, usually generally, a singer, the tendency is to hear the voice. And you sing for yourself, and then you go out. But it doesn't go out from your mind the fact that you are a singer. But instead should be something else. It should be acting and singing. So that technique First you get a technique to sing. Then when you're secure on what you do with your instrument, because this is really an instrument, then when you act, you don't sing anymore. You don't think about singing anymore. You act. Of course, acting, singing is a little slow than acting, speaking. So we have rhythm. So we have to go a tempo. So if I say, quanto ti amo, instead of say, quanto ti amo, I love you very much. It takes one page to say, one page of music to say, I love you very much, do you love me? So it's another pace, but you have to be an actress to act and not to think about singing. I think it was Laurence Olivier that talked about acting. That he said that you make believe that you are real when you. Much better when I say it in Italian than when I say it in English. You make believe you are real. You are not real, but you have to be so able to make believe you are real. And it's so difficult to do that, you know? To do, perform, and everybody say, you have to be in the character. Yes, but the character control the actor. And this is difficult. You control the acting. In singing is the same thing. You sing, you control the singer, you control the actress. The actor control the singer. I mean, it's, you know, it's this wheel. Okay, I'm talking too much. It's fascinating to understand what we have inside here.
Well, you were just wonderful at it.
Dunque io son, tu non mi inganni. Dunque io son, la fortunata. Già me l'ero immaginato, lo sapevo priadete. Dunque io son, tu non mi inganni. Già me l'ero immaginata, lo sapevo prima di te. Già lo sapevo prima di te. Lo sapevo prima di te.
Dilendolo vago oggetto siete voi, bella Rosina. Siete voi, bella Rosina. Oh, che volpe sopraffina. Oh, che volpe sopraffina. Ma l'avrà da fare con me. Sì, ma l'avrà da fare con me. Ma l'avrà da fare con me.
Senti, ma l'indoro per parlar come si fa?
Zitto, zitto, qui l'endoro per parlarmi orror sarà. Zitto, zitto, qui l'endoro per parlarmi orror sarà.
Per parlarmi, bravo, bravo, venga pur ma con prudenza. Io già moro di impazienza, ma che tarda cosa fa?
E li attende qualche segno, poverin, del vostro affetto. Sol due righe di biglietto. Sol due righe di biglietto li mandate, qui verrà. Li mandate, e qui verrà. Li mandate, qui verrà. Che ne dite?
Non vorrei,
Su, coraggio!
non saprei,
Sol due righe!
mi vergogno.
Ma di che? Si sa! Presto, presto, qual biglietto!
Un biglietto, eccolo
malizia poder
Tu sono amor, tu sei, che mi devi consolare, che mi devi consolare. Senti, senti già l'angolo,
a momenti per parlarvi qui sarà